It's like I want to lock down. I want to shut down all my windows. I want to lock the doors. I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to shut off my phone. And I want to just soak in whatever my brain is processing right now. That was what I was thinking about when doing Broken Mirrors. Yeah. And it's like people don't look at me and think that because I'm just so like kiki.
Yeah, like you're bubbly. Like you're always
very
happy.
bubbly. Yeah, like I'm always happy. I walk in a room with a smile, but you know, I battle a lot of things, especially mentally, and I just wanted people to know, like, don't let the energy fool you. Like, I'm just like you. Like, I'm just a girl. Like, I'm just a person. I'm just a human. And, you know, I got some battle scars too. And look at me. You know, I'm here. I'm up. I'm active. You know, but I still go through this too. Like, you're not alone.
Oh, my gracious.
Even back in high school, Jennifer inspired more than
Cambia la imagen por vender bitcoins.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Yo, honey baby on Growing Up Latina. Hi. I'm so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you.
Like, this has been a long time coming. And I'm glad that you're here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On Royal Honey. I know this whole thing has been like going fast for you, right? Like, what is this? Like, now you dropped the projects. You're doing interviews galore right now. You're on this whole press run. So, like, how does this feel for you?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It honestly, it might, like, from the outside looking in, it may seem like it's, like, really fast. And I think, like, right now, just the way things are moving are pretty fast for me. But when I look at it, like, in terms of how long I've been in the industry, to me, it doesn't feel like it's been, like, super fast. I feel like I've been like, yes, finally. Like now I'm getting to a point, like, where I feel like I should have been, like, 2 years ago, you know? But, yeah, like, right now, though, like, in real time, it's like, okay, everything's going fast. You got to do this, you got to do that. Like, this is how we're doing it. Like, boom, 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 boom. But looking back, and it's like, it doesn't feel like it was, like, super fast.
Yeah. I mean, did you even imagine this moment? Like, yeah, you saw this. She's like, very clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't come here to play. Like, I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, yeah, I thought about doing music and, like, you know, I just went and it worked out for me. No, like, this was my plan from get-go. It was like this or nothing. Yeah. And I knew it was going to work out. So everything that's happening, I already seen it years ago. Like, I already talked about all of this stuff years ago. So none of this comes as a shock or a surprise to me. It just, like, feels really good to actually be in the moment. Like, all right, now everything I talked about before is, like, now happening. Like, now I'm living it in real time.
Yeah. They call that, what do they call that?
Manifesting.
Isn't that like manifesting? Or, you know, when you have, like, deja vu, and they be like, oh, what's deja vu? And they're like, when you, like, think something, like, it already happened.
Yeah, like, you already lived it.
You already lived it, but it didn't happen yet. So this is, like, that moment for you.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to record Raw Honey? Like, how long was that process for you?
So recording the actual project wasn't a long time.
Okay.
So recording the project, we did the project with intention. It was like, you know, like, we want to be a little bit more vulnerable, but we still want to keep it fun. And, like, meshing, like, those two together was the intention of the project. So I went to LA for, like, a week, maybe 2 weeks. And I just locked in and I recorded. Yeah. And, like, two more songs had came to me, like, months after the project was done. Once we already had, like, the title down, how are we gonna shoot the cover? How are we gonna do these things? 2 more songs came to me, and I recorded those. But the recording process for Raw Honey was just like that.
Yeah,
it was
Does
just
it
like
always
that.
come like that to you, by the way, or
No?
No. It takes some time.
Yeah, and I've worked with other people on this project. Like, Fresh, like, executive produced my project. And he brought other people in to help us with the beats. And, you know, like, we wrote with other people, too. So I've had help on this project compared to me doing it by myself. By myself, it takes a lot more time because it's just me. And you're overthinking everything you do. You're overthinking every word, every instrument you hear, every boom bap you hear. It's like everything is an overthought because it's like, oh, people aren't going to like this, or oh, this not maybe, like, this is not a hit record, or this isn't this and this isn't that. So like recording by myself now is so different from back then, but now we like worked with other people, so it was like so much easier, especially having so many creatives with you and getting to like see their process. It was like, oh my God. But this project definitely was recorded with intention and done with intention, so it was easy for the recording process, but everything else was like hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems very intentional, by the way.
Yeah.
It seems like you said, like you came in with a purpose, you came in with a plan, and then you just executed that plan. Like, that's what it's giving.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm
She's
not
like,
here to play
that's
with y'all.
what it is.
I'm not here to play with y'all.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So I want to take it back a little bit because I feel like in order to understand who you are today, we got to take it back. What do I have to understand about your earliest years to understand the woman that you are today?
To keep it like a moral of the story aspect is like, you know, I grew up around a lot of women who've just implanted in me to just stay true to who you are. Like, you know, don't let nobody like get to you. Like, don't let no man run over you. Like, I was around those type of women, and I've been through a lot as a child and as a teenager. And it just gave me like very tough skin and just gave me this I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, fuck y'all. Like, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. The worst thing that could happen is I fail. And if I failed, all right, at least I tried. But I'm not gonna fail because that's not in God's plan, which I know that. But just speaking to other people, because, you know, people be like, oh, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. You ain't gonna be shit. And it's like, all right, I got something for you. But that's it. Like, I just been through a lot, and I was raised around a lot of women, and that just created me, like, as a person, honey baby, you know, like who I am outside of work and who I am outside of this is just, a lot of great women in trauma.
Yeah. I can relate. I always say it all the time on the show. I'm like, you know, I really grew up with women who they were the breadwinners. Like, it was my mom holding it down. It was my mom making those type of calls. Like, it wasn't because I didn't grow up with my dad. So I, you know, like I didn't have my dad to be like, oh, he's the man of the house. No, it was my mom was the man of the house, and she was holding shit down. So I want to go back to like the sala. Right? Like, everyone has their living room and what it looks like. Like, what was that? Like, paint me that picture. Like, what music were you listening to? Like, what food were you eating? Who was around? Did you have brothers and sisters? Like, what was like, paint me that picture.
So when I was younger, it was just me and my two brothers, my grandmother and my grandfather, my nanny and my pop, my titi, you know, like my mom. Like, I have a very like small family. Like, and we listen to a lot of different music. Like, my grandmother, she is like an older Italian woman, but she's not what you think she is. Like, this lady's crazy. She's crazy. Like I said, she speaks fluent Spanish. She was raised by Puerto Ricans, so she's a lot different from your average. Just the way she talks, the way she moves, like it's different. But she listens to a lot of like old soul music, Spanish music. She loves like hip hop, rap, R&B. She loves. Shout out to her. Yes, like growing up, a lot of the like she had a big CD collection, and a lot of things that I found was through that collection. Like, I found out about Selena through my grandmother in the movie, and then after like I got obsessed with the movie, and I was like on my Selena phase. I'm like running through the CDs, and like she has the Selena CD, then she has Spice Girls, then she has Luther Vandross, and then she has Nicki, and it's like, what is going on? Like, Nicki Minaj, Spice Girls, Selena, and Luther do not mix. Like,
somehow it worked for her.
But it works. Yeah, like, so I grew up around like a lot of different flavors. A lot. Yeah. A lot. And that's probably why I'm such like mumbo jumbo. Yeah. But yeah, a very crazy household.
Now, were you an introvert like in school? Were you... Yeah, I didn't think you were.
I was an extrovert. Yeah.
I could imagine that you was like...
I was an extrovert.
What's your sign, by the way?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay.
So when I was younger, and like when I was in elementary school, like people used to like fake bully me. Yeah. And like even in like high school, they wouldn't like bully me in a sense of like, oh my God, I'm getting bullied. But people would talk so much stuff about me because of my like situation. And I was just very outspoken. Like, what's up? Like, what's the vibes? What's going on? I was never the quiet, shy kid in school ever. I was always loud and just outspoken and just like me. Like, this is who I am. Like,
so you got into fights?
Yes. My whole high school was
said yes.
full of fights. I actually didn't finish my sophomore year of high school because
You were fighting so
yeah.
much? Oh my God.
It was so bad. It wasn't my fault though. I actually was never the problem starter. I actually hate confrontation. So for me to like confront you, you have to do some bullshit to me.
Yeah.
Like extremely out of line because it just makes me uncomfortable because I'm very much like, if we're not gonna like get into it, there's no
Then
need to do it. I'm mad uncomfortable.
There it is.
And I think people took my kindness for weakness in high school, and every time I was turning bitches every way but loose. And nobody learned from it.
Right.
But sophomore year, I got into like a really big fight, me and my best friend at the time, and we got jumped around the corner from the school, and it was like a really big thing. And then my mom made it seem like it was so much bigger than what it was. And then we went to school the next day for a meeting, and then me and my friend, like, we disappeared. We went up to the cafeteria, we caused chaos, and we got kicked out of school for that, and I didn't finish my sophomore year.
So now, okay, hold on. You know, I got questions.
I was fighting a lot.
And I'm not mad at that because sometimes you got to defend yourself, right?
Always defending myself. I hated that for me.
Right. But what does that do for you mentally? Like when you go back home, because I don't know about you, I had the type of mother that, you know, and I got into a few fights in school, but I wasn't the one hitting back or starting. My mother would come, I would come home, my mother would be like, I'm sorry, you ain't defend yourself? And she would just like literally fuck me up.
I would have fucked you up too, I'm sorry. I would have fucked you up.
She fucked me up. Like she was like, what?
But sometimes kids so my family, they're like very outspoken, very rah-rah.
Yeah.
But my little cousin is like, he's kind of like an introvert. He's nothing like us. He's very much an introvert. He doesn't like confrontation in any sense though. Don't even talk to him in a certain way because he'll just shut down. Like I noticed that some people are just like that.
Yeah.
Like they not with the shit. And I feel like people that are like that have some deep anger issues in them because I feel like if he blows up, he's gonna kill somebody.
Maybe that's not
maybe
me,
not like murder, but
that's me.
Like, in a metaphorical sense. If
I feel like if
you
you take me out of my character, I can never speak to you again.
Exactly.
If I go out of my character, because that's like to a point of no return. You understand? So I was the type like, if you hit me, I'm like, do you really want to go there with me? Because if we go there, there's no coming back from that.
There's no coming back.
There's no coming back.
Once you put your hands on me, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
we can never speak. We can never be cool. We can never be cordial. Like, it can never be that.
But what were you fighting about? Like, what was the fights about?
Yo, if I'm being, like, honest with you, you can go on my YouTube. I think as a grown, like, as an adult, like 18 and up, I probably had one fight that made sense to me. Like, oh, okay, I can see why we're fighting. Like, this makes sense. But I've never had a fight where it was like, yeah, like, that makes sense. It was always over stupid shit that had nothing to do with me.
Right.
But being that, like, I was the one that was the quieter one when it came to, like the OD, like, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody picked on me about it. And I was always in arguments over, like, my cousin. And I love her to death. I love her to death. I was always getting in a shit because of her. I'll never forget. We had this big brawl out in Asbury. Big ass brawl out. When I say it lasted from like sun up to sundown, it was the most craziest shit I think I've ever experienced in my life. And I fought this girl that I had no beef with the girl. Like, I don't even know what the fuck. She had beef with my cousin for real. And like, the girl had fought this girl, and I was just standing there, like, watching it, like, damn, like, that bitch beat your ass. And the bitch, they're like, go to the next one, go to the next one. So I'm standing there, I'm like, who's she finna go to? The bitch walk up to me, bitch. So she got her ass beat.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's shit like that. Like, you got all these beef with all these people here, but you wanna come to me because you think you could beat me up.
Right.
It was always one of those things. Like, you think you could beat me up because I'm not the loud one when it comes to, like, wanting to argue with people or wanting to, like, give that. Like, I was never that type of person in school or, like, when I was younger. Like, let me cause a show for a negative reason. I hated that. It was embarrassing. Because now it's like everybody's looking at me, and now it's like, you know, when I leave here and I go home, everybody's just going to talk about the drama that happened. I want to talk about other people's drama. I don't want to talk about mine.
Right.
Like...
But it was one of those moments where it's like, fuck around and find out.
Everybody fuck around and found out. One time I lost one fight ever in my life. One fight ever in my life, and I was so embarrassed. I was like 13, 14. I was so embarrassed. And I was like, I will never lose another fight day in my life. I don't give a fuck if I'm unprepared. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. I'm never losing a fight. I never lost a fight ever after that.
Yeah.
Ever. You just got me fucked up.
Are you competitive? You seem very like...
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like to lose.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It is.
Are you like that with your music as well? Like, do you care about numbers?
Numbers? I do.
You do?
Yeah. But right now, I'm like... in a sense of I'm still growing and I can't compete with people that's been here for years or that have like a lot more eyes on them for a certain amount of time. It's like my time will come when my time comes. But yeah, I am very competitive. I look at other people and be like, damn, like, but I'm human. Yeah, like I'm human. Everybody does it. But I'm also realistic. Like, you know, now maybe not my time and I'm still growing and I'm still going through different things. And, you know, it's still just the start of my career. So I feel like my numbers right now are perfect for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm still streaming. I still have amazing numbers for a smaller artist and they're just going to get bigger. And I'm going to be bigger than all of them.
When you were like manifesting this grand career, like what, and I'm just curious, like what was like your number one goal to hit? Like what did you say? Like was it a Grammy? Was it like, what was it for you where you said, this is what I have to do?
So when I was manifesting, I don't know about anybody else, but I was like literally studying how to manifest. Like there's this book called The Secret and there's a movie that goes with it. And I was on YouTube, like searching like how to manifest. How do you get what you want? How do you, like, I was like deep diving. So I didn't have one specific goal. Like I'm gonna just do this. And once I do that, everything's gonna work. It was just like more so like once I get my foot in that door, everything else will work. But when I look back at my journals about like when I was like writing, actually writing, and I used to have like Post-its on my wall that like if you go on my TikTok, you could see the Post-its on my wall. It's like I was manifesting everything. Like, all right, like thank you God and the universe for blessing me with this apartment that I actually, when I look back at my book, is the apartment that I'm in now. It's so scary. So fucking scary. Thank you, God in the universe, for my charting song. And thank you, God in the universe, for my amazing career where I can live out my dream and, you know, be comfortable and feed my family and sing. And thank you, God in the universe, for my awards and for my nominations. It was just like thank you, God in the universe, for this and that and that and that and that and that and that. Like everything that I wanted, it was like that's what I was doing. And it wasn't just like solely career-wise. It was like a lot of things. But it wasn't like I was like the only thing I was stuck on was like, yo, I have to make it in music. Let me start there. Like, thank you for getting me in the door. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. And that's what I would write when I didn't have it, so that when I closed the book and I forgot about it, it's already written down. It's already like jotted. And I don't know. It just...
But what triggered that? Because that comes from somewhere, right? Like you, in my thought process, you probably were not all the way happy with your reality.
I wasn't.
Where you were like, something has to change.
Yeah, I wasn't. I went through a time where I slept on my mom's couch for like a minute.
Yeah.
And
how old were you around?
I was 20.
Okay.
Sleeping on my mom's couch. My mom's futon. Me and my brother shared a living room, and then my mom and my nephew. She had my nephew at the time, so it was all of us in a house. So picture like, and then like my mom lived in the hood, so she still lives.
Where,
but the
where
neighbor,
was this? What borough was this?
This is in Asbury.
Oh, okay,
this is Asbury, and then her neighbors were really loud. Like me and her neighbor got into a fist fight like 2 times, because they would blast music so loud that you can hear it from the like my mom's apartment. It was so loud, and she would wake my nephew up, and it'll be a whole bunch of things. But I would just be so tired, like physically tired, like. And then my nephew, he like, especially at that age, he was like 3. He was very attached to me, so he's up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to sleep at 5 when the music stops playing. So he's waking me up as soon as he gets up, like, "Good morning, Tita. How you doing, Tita?" Or he would like get the phone and come, and he would get under the blanket with me. So now I'm up, and then I got my dog. And then I got all my stuff. So that was like a big time. So
you were uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was a big time for me manifesting. And then before that, I lived with my stepmom. I lived really well, but I was just unhappy. Like, I was in Cosmo school. I hated it. I was like going through heartbreaks. Like, I was young. Like, it was just a lot going on for me. And a lot of other things that were going on in my personal life that I was just like, I'm depressed and I'm unhappy and I don't feel like myself and something needs to change. So I started off manifesting on YouTube. I don't even know how I came across it. It just popped up. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then if you go on YouTube, there's so many people talk about what they manifested and how they did it. And I just like went on a manifesting craze, and I just started like writing on fucking Post-it notes and cards, and I would smack them up on my wall. And I was like, this is how I'm gonna do it. And then the day that changed me when it came to manifesting was I was on YouTube, and I was like doing hair videos, and I was like, I want to hit like this many subscribers on like this day and this month. And I was like on the card, it was like the amount of subscribers, and it was just the month and like the day. And then I hit that amount like the day after or the day before, but that exact amount, and it was the craziest, wildest shit ever. And I was like, I was like, oh, this is real. Like, you could do this? Okay. And then that's the start of my manifesting journey, and I manifested everything. Everything.
That's dope.
It's scary, though.
Teach the masterclass.
Yo, I'm telling you, when I went back and read my journal, I was like, oh, I gasped. When I started to like read what I like said in the journal, it was my apartment like recently. Like when I looked around my home, and I was like what the fuck?
This is
like, I wrote all of this down.
like I'm dead as the author of my own story.
Yo, I'm dead as the author. Like, what the fuck? And then like my career, just everything. But specific details that I write down that I wrote years ago that completely like are not in my mind right now. And I go back and I read it, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, how the fuck did I do that?
So you were scripting.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I do. Like my form of, because everybody's manifestation looks different. Some people visualize, right? They stay quiet, they visualize. I script. So I've done that as well, where I script. I remember one time, it was James Harden at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna produce an event for James Harden. And I wrote down the date, the time that they were gonna call me. And that was like a year before it actually happened. And then a year later, I get a text like, hey, are you available to do this dinner? And I'm like,
yes, bitch, I am.
I wanted to throw the fucking journal. Like, what?
It's so scary.
I was crying. I was like, oh my God.
Yo, I've had people contact me like before I even like got like here with like music and all that stuff. People be like, yo, how are you doing this? And I'm like, yo, I don't think you realize how much I believe in myself and what I have going on. And I did like every aspect of manifesting you could think of, to the point where it just muscle memoried into my brain. I didn't even realize I was doing it. And I was like, yo, you gotta believe in yourself. Like, you can't fake it. Like, you can't be like, yeah, I wanna do this, but you know, I don't think I could do it. No, like when I was like on my journey, and I'm still on this journey, and I'm like trying to like, now that I have like the things that I manifested before, I'm trying to manifest new stuff. It's so different now, because it's like, now I'm nervous. I wasn't nervous then, because I didn't have nothing to lose then. When I had nothing to lose, it was like, fuck it, I want everything. Give me everything. Give me everything I ever wanted. And now that I have it, it's like, all right, how am I actually gonna get there? When I had nothing to lose and I had nothing, it was like, how am I gonna get there? But I'll figure it out. Now it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I got so much to lose if something goes wrong, if something, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's so different now. But yo, I was manifesting shit out the asshole. It was so crazy. Yeah. Like, I would be dead broke. I'm talking about $0. And my friends would laugh. Like we'll be in like my best friend's shop, and I'm like, yo, I'm broke as fuck. And it's just like, it was funny because it's like, but you're gonna come across money by the end of this week. Like, the end of this week. I remember I had to move. My manager don't even know this. This is about to be his first time hearing this. When I moved out of my apartment, my very first apartment, I had a slumlord. It was a really bad apartment. And I was a stripper. And it's easy to make money in the strip club. But I was like, I had like spent all my money. I was like really fucking depressed, and I was like, yo, I'm broke. I have like no money. I probably had like $100 to my name at the time. And I just had mad bread. Like, I just had mad bread. Yeah. But I just like threw it all. I was just fucked up. And I was like, damn, I gotta like move in like 7 days. I gotta go get this exact amount of money. And I made that money the day before I had to move, and it was the exact amount I needed and a little extra some, so that I could get the extra shit I needed. And I was like, God got me. Yo, I haven't, like, before I started doing music and before I started dancing and stuff, I didn't work. Like, I stopped working because I was like, I don't need to work. Like, I'll find a way to make money. Like, I'll manifest it. And I did. Like, I was making money off of like YouTube and like SoundCloud. Like, money would just pop up.
I want to get into the belief system real quick, because you were around people who maybe saw something in you, maybe didn't, but they didn't have the belief system that you had in yourself. Like you was telling people, I'm it.
Yeah.
I'm her.
I've been telling people that since I was 2 years old, from what I've been told. I thought I didn't think I was that bitch till like I was 5 or 6, but yeah, like I've been telling people, like once I started talking, like it was up, like it's up and stuck.
Yeah, but where does that come from? Like where? Because there's a lot of people listening who that's the one part that they miss is they don't have the belief in themselves. They have everything else, super talented, but the fact that, and I think they call that imposter syndrome when you do
it is
right. So like, where does that come from for you?
Well, I think, first of all, I think it's natural. I've just always been like that. And then I've always had people to egg me on. Okay. I've always had people very, very close to me that their opinion truly matters to me since I was a kid. Like, yeah, she's going to be something when she gets older. She's going to do this when she gets older. Mm-hmm. And then as I got older and I got like my friends and, you know, people that I really, really love, they implanted that in me too. So it was like, people have told me, like, you know, you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do da-da-da-da-da. But it's like, okay, like, it might bother me for a second, but, yo, I got my best friend in the corner telling me, fuck them, bitch. Like, you got this. My mom in the corner, my grandmother in the corner, my stepmom in the corner. Like, you know, like, my titi, like, my family, they're, like, so important to me and my friends. So they've always implanted that in my head. The first time I ever went to the studio and, like, recorded the first song that I ever dropped, my best friend told me, like, yo, I showed her a voice memo. Mm-hmm. And I was like, listen to the song I did. Mm-hmm. And she was like, all right, we're going to the studio. She drove me all the way up to Linden from Asbury, drove me to Linden, and me, her, and Mezzy, and John, we all sat in the studio and I recorded the song, and that was that. So it's like, don't rely on people to do that for you, but keep that in mind.
Right, right.
Because you're human. Everybody's human. I'm human. I feel like that about myself now. Like, I don't, like, everybody feels like that. Everybody gets that, like, that stump where it's like, oh, like, fuck that. Like, maybe everybody's right, or, you know, maybe I'm not who I think I am. Like, that happens. You're human,
like, do
but
you doubt yourself, though? Like, is that...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
1,000%.
But, like, in
it's
terms
normal.
of what? Like, what do you doubt? Is it the music? Is it, like when you were making the project, like, what are people going to think about? Like, what are you doubting yourself?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Like, I could be doubting myself about my music. Like, all right, maybe people don't like me.
Yeah.
Or maybe people can't connect with me. Or maybe, like, I'm not good enough for people to want to engage with me. Like, that goes through my head. That goes through everybody's head when you make music. Or, like, okay, maybe, like, I don't look right for people. Or maybe I fucked up this note. Or maybe I'm just not entertaining. Like, and then we're in the day of age of social media. So I go through my comments just as much as everybody else, and I get a lot of love. I get way more love than hate. Facts. But there's always that one post that does like 50% hate, and you're reading it and you're like, oh my God, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm wrong. And it's normal, but you have to have people in your corner. And that's why I said you cannot live life alone. I don't care what nobody says. When they be like, oh, I don't need nobody. Da-da-da. I say that when I'm mad, but I do. I need people. I need my friends. I need my family. I would not be alive right now if I didn't have those people.
Yeah.
So it's so good to have people that you love and that you trust and that believe in you and whatever the fuck you want to do, even if it seems impossible, that they believe in you. Because one thing about my friends specifically, because my family, they watched me growing up. So it's so different to have it coming from them. Yeah. My friends, it was like, yo, nothing like comes as a shock to them.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They like, duh, this is what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, like I told y'all.
Yeah.
Like when I was like down bad and fucked up, my friends were like, she's gonna be that bitch. Don't worry about it. She's good. Don't worry about her. She got it. We got her.
Yeah.
It was very much like don't ever let your like crown fall off your head. Don't ever let your crown tilt. They was always picking it back up. Like my family picking it back up. Like I've always had that. I've always had that shoulder to lean on. So
what about like jealousy? What about like friends that maybe was throwing shade, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't take everybody. You know, not everybody could come in the elevator with you. You gotta make a couple stops, drop a couple people off.
I've never been the type to have a lot of friends. Actually, I keep a very tight circle.
Yeah.
My friends that I've had back then are the same friends I have today. Nothing about what's going on has changed them. Nothing. Yeah. Like, fucking anybody could walk in the room right now, and if they were here, they would be okay, cool. Like, okay,
like
cool.
we here for honey. Like
They don't call me honey.
they call you.
They
by
will
your
never
name.
call me honey. I love that. Don't call me that. It like gives us the ick.
Yeah.
It's like it's icky.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like they're
Can I ask what's your name?
my real name.
Your real name?
It's Ajacia.
Ajacia.
Yeah, and
That's
everybody
very
calls me
pretty.
Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a very pretty name.
Thank you.
Love that. So wait, what do they call you?
They call me Jay.
Jay. Okay.
Or if you like, they like when they're really trying Ajacia. Ajacia. Or my little sister, Ajacia.
That's how you
That's
know
how
you
she
in
says it.
trouble.
Like if I call her right now, she'd be like Ajacia.
Oh.
Ajacia. That's how she talks. Or when we're in public, she'd be like Ajacia. And I'm like, Liliana, please. Stop saying my name. Stop saying that.
So where does the honey baby come from? Like where did that even stem from?
I gave myself my own name.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
How do
did
you
this.
come up with honey baby though?
Okay, so
This is amazing.
I'm gonna
right?
give you the spiel, okay? It's the last time I'm gonna tell y'all this too. It's the last time. Okay, so when I was in high school, I was like, I dyed my hair. Okay, I went blonde when I was like, this was junior year, whatever year junior year was. I had like blonde hair and I never toned it, so it was like brassy as fuck. And I was in one of my fucking social studies class and Bryson Tiller dropped Honey. And I was like, oh, I love this song. I love this song so much. I listen to it every single fucking day. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, you know, I graduate in a year. You know, the only reason why I even went to Cosmo School was because my teachers had convinced me, like, you should just go to school for something. And I was like, okay, you know, that's smart. I could feed myself doing this and invest in myself doing whatever the fuck. And it ended up being Cosmo School. So I'm like, all right, in the process of me doing all this shit, I made a YouTube channel and I was like, I'm gonna do YouTube and YouTube is gonna be my scapegoat to music and I'm gonna get famous off of YouTube and everybody's gonna listen to my music. I'm gonna be like Queen Naija, because Queen Naija had like dropped Medicine somewhere in that time span. And I was like, oh, she's really big on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna use this formula. This is gonna work for me, but I can't call myself a Jacia because everybody's gonna fuck up my name like they did Justin Bieber. When I was younger, niggas was calling Justin Bieber Justin Bieber because I used to fight people over that. His name is not Bieber, it's Bieber. It's Bieber, okay? So I was like, y'all not finna fuck my government up. It's not about to take a million years for y'all to get my name. Like, Rihanna is not Rihanna, it's Rihanna. And y'all are still fucking her name up. Like, no, thank you. Shit. Yeah, like, no. So I was like, I'm gonna call myself Honey. That's gonna be my name. And I changed everything to Honey. And I left my Instagram was the same. I like just slowly got into it, but like everything just started to be Honey. Everything just changed to Honey because I wanted people to get used to the fact that I was gonna start calling myself that. Yeah. And I made the YouTube channel, and then I didn't post on it until I graduated high school, for real. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop music under Honey. I was never Honey Baby. It was always Honey. Honey Baby is like when I got in the industry, the baby came. So then, fast forward. I was like, drop my first song, and then I was writing a lot of music. And then I like stopped being so focused on love songs. I was writing like bad bitch music. And like, I had made this song like it was called Talk That Shit. And I was like, honey, baby, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, ooh. Like, Honey Baby could be an alter ego to Honey. Because I never felt like Honey was an alter ego. I just felt like Honey was me. And Honey Baby be the alter ego. So then I got to the point where I was like, all right, it's time to change my Instagram name. And I put It's Honey Baby, but somebody had the baby, so I changed the A to the X. And
I always wanted to know that.
Yeah, it was an Instagram name.
Okay.
And then I met K-Mac. He's like, you got to change your name. We can't trademark your name if it's just Honey. You know, people can make a lot of fucking money off of you and there's nothing you can do about it type shit. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to change my name. He was like, all right, let's change your name to your Instagram name. Honey Baby with the X. And I was like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Sense. And that's how Honey Baby with an X came about. It's not no like overly meaningful story. No, shout out to fucking Bryson Tiller for my name. And if nobody knows the song, you should listen to it. He talks about like gold skin and like that gold chain that's on your neck, honey. And that was me. I had the little gold. And then I would go to Forever 21. Yeah. And they always had, when I changed my name to Honey, I lie to you now, I could call my best friends right now. When I changed my name to Honey at 17 and I went full force at 18, we only found Honey merch. I'm talking about honey shirts, honey necklaces, honey earrings, like anything anybody got me had to do with honey. And it was the craziest thing. I felt like the universe was calling out to me because I never in my life seen honey merch. Like you go into the store and you could just get honey stuff. It was the craziest shit in the world. I swear to God. I was like, yo, is God talking to me? Because it came to a point after a while, I was like, why the fuck am I seeing my name so much after I go like I really changed my name like this? Like, and this is what I'm starting to be known as. And I was like,
it's a sign.
It's a sign.
It's a sign. You seem very tapped in spiritually, honey.
I think I am.
I know you are.
I think I am.
I don't know your combos with God, but you seem very like you pray, right?
You want to know? I do, but I'm not religious.
Okay.
I'm honestly, it's like an inside joke with like me and my team. Like they be like, "Oh, you're like you're fucking what is the word?
You're atheist?
Like I'm atheist in a sense because I'm not religious.
Yeah.
Like I have a bad history with religion.
Okay.
And I just watched so many people change religion. It just don't mean nothing to me. It's just like you believe in what you believe in. And that's cool with me. As long as you're not an atheist, I could get jiggy with you.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in religion. I don't go I'm not a big like church person. I don't go to church. I don't follow a lot of like religious things because they just all differentiate, however the fuck you say that word. I just believe that there's a God and there's a heaven, there's a hell, and there's right from wrong. Right. That's all I believe in.
You believe in the universe.
Yeah, like sure. And I believe in the universe and I believe in things being meant to be a certain way. I do believe in luck, but I don't believe in I believe in luck, and I also believe in, like, this was meant for you. Like, a lot of things are not luck. Like, I'm not here because of luck. I'm here because I was meant to be here. But I do believe people get lucky. Because a lot of people that say that, they be like, I don't believe in luck. I just believe in it. No, I do believe in luck, too. But, yeah, I believe in, like, a higher power and just, like, you know, a path being written for you. And it's your job to find that. And if you don't, you'll just be led on a different path.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm not
religious.
religious.
Do you believe that, like, your career right now, would you say this is luck for you?
No. This was written.
Yeah.
Period. I think if it was luck for me, I'd probably be like a lot bigger right now.
Okay.
I feel like my career right now is preparing me for longevity and is preparing me for what God has planned for me, which is why my goal in life was to always just, you know, have people fuck with me because of my voice.
Yeah. And
the story I have to tell and, you know, the energy I give, like, I was like this since I was a kid. Like, people think it's a joke. And then they, like, I just recently did, like, an interview with my family. And it was like, oh, you were dead ass. Yeah, no, I'm dead ass. Yeah. This is not a joke. Like, this was what I had planned for myself. And this is evidently what the universe had planned for me, too. Because if they didn't, I wouldn't be here. Because the way I got discovered was weird itself.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you get discovered?
On Instagram, off a rap song, and I wasn't even dropping music.
Well, that's the thing about you that I've always wanted to know. Like, do you find that people confuse your talent? Like, is she a rapper? Is she a singer? What is she? Where do we categorize her? Like, do you find like there's like that challenge or like that barrier that you have to break through?
If I'm being honest, I think people are dumb as fuck if you cannot like understand the fact that I'm not a fucking rapper. There's nothing about me is rapping. Like maybe a melodic rap or the melody that I'm using on a song may not be the average singer, but I'm not fucking rapping. Yeah. Nothing I'm doing is
like
rapping.
You definitely have a voice.
I'm singing. Even on like Left Eye, like I'm singing. And that would be considered a singy rap, melodic-y rap song, I guess. No, I'm singing.
I think it's the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like, because you get deep with your lyrics. We see that in Broken Mirrors.
But she's singing.
No, she's definitely singing.
So it's like, how can you make it rap if she's singing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense.
I feel like, I don't know, because like you said, when you came out at first, you came out one way, right? So like now when we hear you, you have like this style, right? Where it's like you about to fuck someone up, like. But
I don't
then
always
you
look
got
like this
beautiful voice, and you're like, You ever seen American Idol where they get shocked when someone like really sings and they're like, holy shit. That's you.
I think, okay,
It's
so...
It's like you the cool girl and we know you cool and we love
I'm
your
the cool R&B bitch.
There you go.
But
There it
like,
is.
so when I got discovered off the rapping song, I didn't drop the song. It was just a snippet of a song. I never was a rapper.
Yeah.
If you could find my old music from like, you could find the first song I ever dropped. I'm a singer. I've always been a singer. I've never been a rapper. I only did the rap song because I was a dancer and I was like, they need to, I need to be found some way. So I was like, maybe I could do a rap song. They'll play any rap song in the club. But I never dropped it. So people were never introduced to me as a rapper. I was always a singer.
Is that something that you would tap into?
No. No.
She said no.
It's like it was a conversation, but that's not me. I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not a rapper. I don't want to rap. It's not something that I see in my future. I am a singer. I love to sing. I love to use my voice. I don't have this voice for no reason. I don't have this voice to use my regular voice. Nor do I write music in a sense of rapping. It just comes out in a certain type of melody. But for me to sit down and write a rap, it's like, I'm not a lyricist. I'm a lyricist in singing. I'm not no lyricist and a rapper.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No. Can I do it? Yeah.
When did you first like find the power in your voice? Where like you knew I got something. This is a skill set for me.
So
Because there's people that could sing, but then there's people that could
sang.
There you go.
So I always like felt like I could sing. I felt like when I was younger, I felt like I did not sound the way I thought I sounded because my brothers would be like, shut the fuck up, bitch, you're doing too much. But I felt like as I got older, my voice matured and it found me. And it was like, I just always felt like I could sing. It was never a thing like, oh, I can't sing or, oh, I got to figure this out. No. But I recently, I want to say in the last 3 years, found out that my voice had real fucking power. Like the last 3 years, I was like, wow, I didn't know I had that in me. Yeah. I knew I had a voice. I didn't know how powerful it was. Yeah. So the power in my voice was recent. But as far as me knowing how to sing, it's always been a thing. Like I always knew I could sing. Yeah. Like I'm writing music, I'm dropping music, and I never had bad feedback from before. So it's like, I could sing.
Yeah. Like I got this.
I know what I'm doing.
But when do you turn this into a business?
When I got discovered.
Well, because you have this amazing team. Your team is incredible, by the way.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah,
they're great.
Your team is honestly like the way they moving you right now is
sick.
Is absolutely insane.
God's plan. I'm just saying, like,
but you are attracting these people, right? Like you're not like searching for them, like
no.
Like they're coming to you, like, hey, we want to work. Like
I never searched for K-Mac. I never did, and he actually was never searching for me either.
So
we were
how
not
did
searching.
This come about? Like
I dropped that fucking song on Instagram. It was so stupid. I still have all the video. I'll show you when the interview's done. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
But I dropped this video, and I was like, all right. Like, I was just trying to figure out ways to just, like, get myself noticed. And especially because I was in the club, I was like, oh, somebody's gonna be in here. Like, I'm meeting all these people. Yeah. And, you know, I know some of these people are in the music industry. Like, I gotta meet somebody. I just didn't give a fuck. It was like, I just gotta do what I gotta do because I gave myself a year, 365 days to be a dancer. And that was it. If I'm dancing for over 365 days, I'm doing something wrong. Like, I don't belong here. Yeah. So I posted the snippet, and then somebody that knew K-Mac had hit me. And he was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, are you signed to anybody? Are you making music? Like, what's the vibe? And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, here's my catalog. Here's all I got for you. Yeah. And he showed it to K-Mac, and K-Mac was like, I do not want a rapper.
Yeah, that sounds like K-Mac.
Yeah, like I don't want a rapper right now. Yeah. So many girls that are rapping. It's just like that's not aligning to what he was doing at the time. And again, he wasn't searching for me. He wasn't searching for an artist to like go and break at the time. Like that wasn't like he wasn't like shark hunting. Yeah. So whatever. The guy hit me up. I sent him the music, and we didn't talk after that. I went on about my business, and he hit me one day and he was like, yo, like, do you want to meet with this guy? And he sent me K-Mac's Instagram. Mm-hmm. And me and him had crossed paths before at a video shoot for HD in Asbury. Mm-hmm. We didn't speak. We didn't even like acknowledge each other. It was just like, hi. Like he was there like, hi, how are you doing? And so he's like, you want to meet with this guy? And I clicked his Instagram and I was like, I do not want to meet with this guy. I was like, I don't want to meet with this guy. I don't know what this is. Like, and I don't want my time being wasted. I don't want to be sold dreams and then like, you know, like nothing happens. Like that was just my mindset at the time. And what happened was what even made K-Mac want to meet with me was because when I sent the guy all my music, like I said, I wasn't a rapper. So he was playing all my music and K-Mac heard this song and he was like, who the fuck is that? And he was like, that's the bitch that was rapping. Yeah. And it was me. And he was like, all right, I want to meet with her. And he says like, it was the tone of my voice that like he wanted to meet with me because of the tone of my voice. I never knew about tone or any of that stuff until recently. So, you know, I laid in the bed and it was like I got out of work at like 8 a.m. Like I used to get home at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I laid in the bed and my dog was on the end of the bed and he was just in my face like, bitch, we can't live here no more. Make a move. Like, mommy, please. I'm like, we can't do this no more. Like, bitch, I can't. And I was like, ugh, like just looking at him like he's my baby. Yeah. I was like, let me just get the fuck up and let me just go meet with this fucking guy and let me just see what it is. And then it was from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your social media because you are like on it for real. Is this all you?
It's my team.
It's your team.
It's my team.
But even before your team, you've always been on like this like social media thing. And you're using it as a tool for real. So what is the strategy behind this? Because you do show us a lot, but there's a few things that you keep to yourself.
Yeah.
So what is like your strategy with social media? And, you know, I'm sure you're like making some money off of social at this point.
Well, now that I have a team and I have other people to like help me with things, they help me on the strategic side of social media because otherwise I'll just be posting whatever I want, like whenever I want to do it. Like this is here, this is what it is. Like, but yeah, now there's definitely a more strategic plan and it honestly is not me unless I have input on like, all right, we should do this video instead of this video because this works better on my page. You know, my supporters like this, my followers like this, blah, 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 blah. But I don't really do the strategic plan because I grew up off of social media, but I'm not a stutterer, like a studier of social media. It's just like, oh, these videos work for me. I'll just keep posting these. And then if this works, I'll start posting these. And if this works, oh, I'll do this. And I see people doing this, so I'll do that. Like I'm kind of just like all over the place with social media. And I don't know, it kind of works for me sometimes because when I do stuff just out of like sporadically or impulsiveness, it works for me. Yeah. But I do have a strategic plan, but I don't make it. Yeah. So get a team to make you a strategic plan or hit up Chat GPT because they'll make you one too. But yeah, like I never was like overly strategic. I was always just like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and if this works, I'll continue to do it. If it doesn't, I'll just move on to something else. But yeah. I
wanna get into some difficult questions. You with it? She's like,
let's see.
So, all right, no, this is like, because I want to know. So you've been signed to a few labels and now you're with Warner, right? So I want to talk about Warner in that situation, not to get into your finances because that's none of my business, honestly. But not a lot of artists can do that in terms of like, and you see it too with spirit brands. Like you see some people that they'll be ambassadors of one spirit brand and then immediately go to the next and then still be very successful in that spirit brand. Yeah. So I want to talk about like in terms of like the labels, because I know there's been like a few things in terms of like why this has happened, but now you are in this new situation. What about this new situation are you finding works for you that maybe didn't work for your past when you were signed to other labels?
So in my career, I've been signed to 2 labels. And at the time, my first label worked for me and it worked for the situation. But as I started to grow, things just changed and that's just life. Things change. You know, some things may work for you, some things may not. And I was just blessed enough to have another situation want to take me on and, you know, be as amazing as they are to me and as working as hard as they are. So thank God, thank the universe, and shout out to my team.
They are working girls.
Yeah, and big shout out to Julie Greenwald too.
Yeah.
You know.
They working.
But yeah, so it's not much that I would even like say on that. It's just like some things work and some things don't, and that's okay. You know, but no hate to anybody. I've never got treated badly at my last label. Everybody treated me with love and kindness, and I was very like much accepted over there. And it didn't end negatively either.
Okay.
Like it was very fucking smooth for me. Thank fucking God, because I've heard a lot of other stories about people and how it could go, but you know, I'm just really blessed, man. So that's all I can say. I had one good situation that moved me to a better situation.
I love this.
And now I'm flourishing.
You have been prepped for interviews.
Me?
I want to my last difficult question, if it even is one, but I got to touch on Broken Mirrors. Like I got to touch on that, and I know that was like very hard for you to even go through, deal with. Mm-hmm. Is that even a song that you perform? Like, do you revisit that? Do you leave that alone? Is that just, it's for the project and that's it, we gonna leave it? Like, because I feel like that's the only time you've ever really been personal with us.
Yeah.
That was intentional as well.
The song was very intentional.
Okay.
There was actually supposed to be 2 songs outside of the intro and Broken Mirrors. There's supposed to be Broken Mirrors and another song called Choose Me. That was supposed to go on the project. Okay. But we let the fans pick.
Oh, okay.
And they took off Choose Me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went, like I said, we went in there with intention, and a big thing that everybody was saying was like, you have to be more vulnerable in your music. Like, you have to let people get to know you in a different way. And it was like very hard for me to do at first, but it was so weird because I was in a room full of people. Literally, like I say, room full of people, never feeling safe. I was in a room full of people when we were working on that song. And it honestly made me a lot more comfortable than just being in the booth closed off and everybody's watching you like a fucking circus animal.
Yeah.
But I was just very open about how I felt about stuff, and everybody was kind of just like, what is she gonna say? What is she gonna do? How does she want to like go about this?
Yeah.
And instead of me talking about trauma as far as like things that people have done to me or things that I have been through as a child, it was more so like, all right, I kind of just want to talk about myself and what I go through, and not necessarily what you did to me or you did to me, or let's talk about my dad and let's talk about my mom. I don't want to talk about this shit. I want to talk about what I go through within myself. How do I feel? Me. And it was like very healing, I want to say, making that song, because it really helped me pinpoint the feeling of when my depression is like at an all-time high, and like when my mental health is at an all-time high, and as many people as I have around me that like make me feel very safe, or that's their intention and they're there for me and they want to hug me and hold me, but my brain just won't allow it, because I feel like right now I feel like y'all are all against me. I know you love me, and I know you want to be here for me, and I know you don't mean any harm, but I don't know, like that's not how I feel about you right now. I just get in these feelings where it's like I want to lock down. I want to shut down all my windows. I want to lock the doors. I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to shut off my phone. And I want to just soak in whatever my brain is processing right now. That was what I was thinking about when doing Broken Mirrors. And it's like people don't look at me and think that, because I'm just so like, kiki.
Yeah, like you're bubbly. You're
I'm
always
very
happy.
bubbly. Yeah, like I'm always happy. I walk in a room with a smile, but you know, I battle a lot of things, especially mentally, and I just wanted people to know, like, don't let the energy fool you. Like, I'm just like you. Like, I'm just a girl. Like, I'm just a person. I'm just a human. And, you know, I got some battle scars too. And look at me. You know, I'm here. I'm up. I'm active. You know, but I still go through this too. Like, you're not alone.
Yeah.
So.
Are you, like, afraid to, like, because I know there's a lot that you don't say.
No.
I know there's a lot that you don't say. Are you, like, afraid to, like, shed those pieces of yourself in maybe fear of, like, maybe what your fans or your family or whoever it's about may think of you?
No, I think I'm just not ready.
Okay, that's fair.
My family, they're very supportive of me and whatever I want to talk about. I've had songs from before that I've never dropped that I've written about my mom, and she hears them and she doesn't feel any type of way about it. And just like other people. But they're very supportive of me. I would never not drop something or do something in a sense of because somebody else would feel uncomfortable, because if I wrote it and you made me feel a way, you made me feel uncomfortable, or you made me feel this big of a way to write it down, So I don't mind dropping it, but I'm just not comfortable talking about certain stuff right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm so open with so many things, and I'm such an open person, and I've always been like this. I've always been an oversharer, that as I'm getting older, it's like you don't need to overly share yourself with people. Like you need to keep some parts of things to yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not ready. And I feel like if I do it out of a limb and like in my overly sharing way, I'll regret it. Like I write a song about something that happened and then it drops and then it's like, everybody knows now. I wasn't ready for everybody to know that. A lot of people don't even know that happened that's close to me. So I don't.
Yeah. Okay, maybe a book or something.
Maybe. If I wrote a book, that'll be a bestseller.
Yeah.
It'll be a bestseller.
Do you find it like hard to navigate in this space in terms of just being Latina, right? Because there are people, and I remember, I'm not going to say any names, but I remember there was a female that I wanted to interview like so bad on the show. Like I was like, I want her so bad. And I remember her team was saying she has to be Black before she's Latina. And I was like, you know what I mean?
The
like,
industry is such a weird place.
And I knew that it came from the industry. And I'm just like, I wonder if Honey goes through that. Like, do you feel like you have to conform to like anything? Or do you feel like shy to say like, because people don't even know like you're half Puerto Rican.
People don't know what I am.
Yeah, they don't know.
There's people that like I seen a comment on BET today. No, not today, like a couple days ago when they had posted like this video of me and they were like, oh, I thought BET was Black.
I was like,
bitch,
huh?
You don't see these Black ass features? Like, I don't know. I don't like really overly speak on like my ethnicity because it's like, why should I have to overly speak on it? It's like,
or why should I have to defend it? Either?
Yeah, like I've talked about it. Like it's not hard. You could Google my ethnicity and my nationality and it'll pop right up.
Yeah.
Only thing I seen was that people were trying to say like, oh, my mom is white. My mother is not a white lady. Like if I call her right now, my mom is a Hispanic woman. She is Italian as well, but she's a very Hispanic woman. Like that is a Hispanic lady. My daddy is Black. But I never felt like as an adult and in this industry, I never felt like I had to like fight for who I am or what I represent. Is like, I'm Black, Puerto Rican, and I'm Italian, and that's it, and that's all. I don't need to overly go over here to be accepted. I don't need to go over here to overly be accepted, and I don't. Where I'm accepted is where I'm accepted, and that's it, and that's all. Now, as a kid, a lot different.
Yeah.
It was a lot different as a kid.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I don't have to deal with that in the industry. Like, it's not a thing where she has to be Black or she has to be Hispanic or she can't do this because she's not fully white. It's just like whatever you feel comfortable, that's what you could do.
Yeah. I want to get into some rapid fire, but before I get into that, you know I have to talk about the Queen. You were on stage with Lil Kim, BET weekend for the pre-show. How was that?
It was amazing. I think going on stage with an icon is always like nerve-wracking, but I had such a good time, and Kim is just like so fucking amazing to me. She's the sweetest thing. Like, if nobody knows, she is so fucking sweet. And she just accepts me with open arms, and like she treats me like her little sister, and I just had such a good time doing it. And it was like such a surreal feeling, like, wow, like
Yo, seeing you guys together, I was like, oh my God.
It's like two little munchkins like running around.
So what's so funny is, you remember my dinner at STK that you came, and I remember telling Kim, I'm like, there's someone that reminds me so much of you. Like, she's like little Kim to me. And I just remember, like, fast forward, she tells me, like, Allie, I'm getting ready to go to the studio. Do you know Honey Baby? And I'm like, that's the girl. That's who I was talking about. I was like, you're going to do this with Honey Baby? She's like, yes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy.
Yo, meeting her was a surprise.
I can't, like.
I almost cried when I met her. I'm not even joking. I'm not good at surprises. I'm one of those people, like, I'm nosy and I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So when like Mac had brought me to the studio, I was begging him, like, I want to meet Kim. My mom introduced me to hardcore in high school, and that's how me and my mom bonded, which is like think it's so crazy to people to hear that. Like, oh, you bonded with your mom over like Big Mama thing and Queen Bitch. Like,
we love that.
But yeah, like I'm from the hood. Like if you know, you either got an overly strict mom or a mom that's like getting jiggy with you.
Yes.
And me and my mom were starting to get to know each other at that age. So it was just like we bonded over that. And that was like a big thing for me. And then I started to become obsessed with her. Like in her looks and just everything she was doing. And to know me is to know I am a very like unfiltered, unapologetic, like I'm just so out there, and that's who she was when I had found her.
Yeah.
And that's who she still is now. But when I had found her, it was like, oh my God.
She was unapologetic.
I was like 16 and I had just found the fucking purple bodysuit. And then she had this like pink big fur coat and this like 2-piece. It was just, she always looked amazing and her videos were serving. And I was just like, Kim. She's still on all my mood boards today.
Yes.
So walking into the studio and I'm like, and I'm like, I was like, oh, you got me fucked up. I was like, and I walked out. She was like, and I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh and I stopped and I was like, bitch, if you cry, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. Like,
that's what you was telling yourself?
Yeah, like, bitch, tighten up. Because it's like so, people don't realize when you are in, and it was an intimate setting. It wasn't like I've seen her multiple times, like this close to her multiple times on multiple occasions. But to be in an intimate setting with somebody that like you look up to and that you've listened to for so long, it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're a real person. Like you're real flesh and blood. Like, you know me now. It's so weird. So I was like, what the fuck? And I walked in and I was like, oh my God. And we hugged and we talked and I got on the phone with my mom and she spoke to my mom and it was just like this crazy thing. And I left and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, is this my life now? Like,
Is your life.
Like, this is my life now.
Fast forward, you were on the BET stage.
BET stage with Kim. Like,
with
it was crazy, yeah. It was
Loved
like,
it.
I love her. I love her so much.
Shout out to Lil Kim.
Shout out to my baby.
All right, let's get into rapid fire. Okay, these are going to go quickly. Tell me you're Latina without telling me you're Latina.
Spoons and pans. Pans not cooked. Pans no food in it, just the bottom.
Yo. What does it mean to you to be Latina?
You want to know what? Anytime anybody asks me that question, is what does it mean to me to be I don't know. It's just who I am. It's just who I am.
I like that answer.
Like, I don't know who I would be without it. I don't know who I would be to not have grown up around my family and around my culture. I don't know what I would be. But I think me being very outspoken and me being very like, bitch, what's up?
Yeah.
It comes from me and my family.
Okay. What's your favorite Latin dish?
Acapullas. Fuck out of here.
You didn't even have to think about that.
No. Acapullas all day long.
Yeah?
Yes. Yes. The yuca ones.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
What?
Habichuelas.
Yes.
White rice and habichuelas.
Yes.
And then...
Do you cook, honey?
I can. Like, I could cook really good.
I can.
Spanish food, I could cook good. Italian food, I could cook good.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. What's one thing you need in the morning?
One thing I need in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Face wash.
Okay. This kind of trips everybody out. So if you had an opportunity to have the Last Supper with 3 Latinas, dead or alive, could be anybody. You don't even have to be famous. Just 3 Latinas, dead or alive. Who would it be?
Selena.
That was quick.
I watched a documentary on Karol G, so I'm gonna say Karol G.
Love Karol.
I don't listen to too many female Spanish artists, if I'm being quite honest.
Okay.
So, all right, this is not Latina, but this is Latino. Prince Royce. I was obsessed with.
Oh no,
I was obsessed with Prince Royce in middle school, like obsessed.
We could do that.
My God, my toes is curling thinking about it.
What is this chapter of your life called?
The beginning.
Love this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is something you would want to work on that you haven't already?
My discipline.
Really?
I'm still trying to work on it. But I'm trying to break out of old habits.
Okay.
I'm not very well disciplined as people would think I am.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I fall
Are you
victim.
a morning person? Are you not? Are you
10 o'clock, 10:30.
okay? That's
11.
good.
Like 10 to 11. Yeah.
Okay. Finish this sentence. Growing up Latina is
Getting your ass beat. Talking too loud and get your ass beat. That's what it is.
This was not on my list, but I have to know your favorite song on Raw Honey.
On Raw Honey, Broken Mirrors. I have 3, and they're all equally together. Broken Mirrors, Laying in His Bed, and Tricks for You.
Yo, Tricks for You.
Tricks
Tricks for You. Period. And if you had one last message to send to your fans, what would you want them to know?
I love you. I love you so much. I love you guys. I love running into you guys. And I love that you guys are reminding me that I'm not speaking to the empty. That you guys love me back.
Honey baby, growing up Latina, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Shout out my girl, Allie.
Yo, we made it happen.
We made it happen from
so
STK.
happy.
Now we from STK. We look like 2 midgets.
I love you so much.